Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Leila Forrest will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Trae Young.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Mitchell is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Oden. Then it's Anthony. And it's Green in at the 4. And for Oklahoma City, English is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Iverson in at the point. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, here's Dumars. Yep, that one goes in there.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Here's Westbrook. Green with a screen on Iverson. Here's Westbrook. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Malone. 9 points last game out. Shot clock at 6. Iverson kicks to English. Malone sets the pick for English. Westbrook pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Pass to English. Back to Iverson. Inside, Malone. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Now Anthony. And here's Westbrook. We saw him with 29 points last game. Offline with his 3.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Iverson missing for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Mitchell. Thunder with the rebound. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Here's Anthony after Moses Malone scored over English. And it's in off the backboard.
And Anthony, really one of the most confident jump shooters, an elite-level scorer who gets plenty of opportunities.
Now here's Iverson. He's coming off a 22-point game again.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Now here's Iverson following the miss by Carmelo Anthony over Westbrook. Here's Malone. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Anthony against English. And the rejection by English. From deep, Iverson. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Iverson against Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Looking as tenacious as ever. Westbrook never holds back when going for his finish.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Outside Dumars. English on the wing. Over Anthony. And English. The bucket on the assist by Iverson. English has got his second bucket tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. The Thunder have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kirilenko kicks to Dumars. English with this screen on Mitchell. Here's Dumars. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Mitchell outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Anthony. Fires from deep. Thunder with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Iverson. Malone has screen on Westbrook. Malone finds English. And the jam by English.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Young's checked in for Joe Dumars. Minnesota also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Here's Johnson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. The kick out to Westbrook. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Iverson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Johnson outside. Back to Mitchell. The 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
The Thunder leading by 5. Iverson outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Iverson's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the left side wing. Here's Westbrook. The Thunder pull it in. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Iverson outside. Shoots over Johnson. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Mitchell kicks to Johnson. Basket good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Now here is Kirilenko. His last outing, he had 8 points. Iverson outside and taken away by Johnson. Mitchell outside. And they get it back. Oden with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. And Westbrook with the layup.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Young against Westbrook. Young right side. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Now here's Iverson following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook with the nice D there.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this is why they involve Oden in the screen and roll. He's effective at cutting to the basket.
Iverson passes to Kirilenko. Throws it up high. And the jam by English.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, they're still winning.
It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Look for Oklahoma City. Ewing's checked in for Malone. Jackson comes in for Andre Kirilenko. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Iverson. And then for Minnesota, Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Oden. OG Anunoby comes in for Anthony. And Jones subbed in for Russell Westbrook. .137 left in the first. Jones dishes to Wallace. Timberwolves passing it around. Anunoby finds Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Now here's Jones. English covering. And Wallace slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Jackson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. And so here is Oklahoma City. Now LaVine, clock at 6, takes a 3. Rebound by Wallace.
Not quite enough defense that time. Time around, just lucky he was off.
Mitchell with it. English picks him up. Wallace kicks to Anunoby. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young passes to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Back to Anunoby. Jackson against Mitchell. Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Jones. Off target from outside. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They've got Young. Jaren Jackson is out there with English. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Ewing in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Johnson surveying the floor. English against Jones. Off target with his three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Kevin?
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Young after Magic Johnson's bucket. Young with the ball. Jones covering. Young's shot is off. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Barons. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside, Jones. Here's Johnson. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's LaVine. Good. Great play by English to set it up.
Yeah, the mid-range shot is not a lost art for LaVine. He's a very skilled guy in that area.
Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Young. A rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell against LaVine. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
checked in for Oklahoma City. Minnesota also with the sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Malone's checked in. Anthony's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Young. He has yet to score. Johnson with the block. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The wide open look here for Anthony. Nailed from three-point land.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Ewing inside. Wallace on him. Oh, good from Ewing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And stolen by Malone. Dumars with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to Ewing. English in the corner. Over Anthony. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from English.
He is just tearing them to shreds here tonight. And the thing about English, even when he's having a game like this, he's never going to get on that emotional roller coaster. He doesn't get in your face. It's just another night at the office.
Ewing, a screen on Mitchell. Outside, English. Over Anthony. English's shot is good. English has got 14.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Mitchell outside. Here's Wallace. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Young finds Ewing. Now Dumars. Dumars a screen on Anthony. English outside. And English with the stop.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Iverson's checked in for Young. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Westbrook's checked in. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Iverson. Great touch on the 16-footer. Iverson's got 10 points.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Pass to Anthony. Malone with the block. Here's England. Oh, look at that.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Minnesota with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Westbrook beyond the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Malone's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Westbrook against Iverson. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Green with a screen for Johnson. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's English. And he drops in the layup off the glass. English has got 20 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Dumars, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Anthony with it. English picks him up. Trying to get something going. That one a little long. And so English will bring it up for the Thunder.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Jones checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. Now here's Green. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
That's good from Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really, on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside Anthony. Timberwolves passing it around. Johnson against Levine. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Malone, a screen on Jones. Pass to Iverson. Good D by Westbrook. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Johnson, the pass to Westbrook. It's good. This game is all even. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
Outside, Malone. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Taken away by Anthony. In the corner, it's Westbrook. It's rebounded by Ewing. 1:46 left in the first half. Here's Iverson. No good. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Jones. Anthony taking his time here. Going inside. Pass to Green. And Ewing sends it back. Westbrook against Dumars. The 3 from Iverson. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got his 3rd assist on the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Anthony kicks to Westbrook. Oh, good on the triple.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, leading by 5. Malone, a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Iverson. Off target from the baseline. Alex English. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Thunder. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Good, too.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Some great coaching as well to bring these guys along. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Alex English has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Draymond Green is out there with Oden. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Allen Iverson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 6. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Coach Mark Dagnall talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Kevin, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's English. The kick out to Dumars. Malone, a screen on Mitchell. Dumars, the pass to Malone. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. English misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Minnesota. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Pass to Dumars. English against Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. That doesn't go either for English.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside, Oden, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Iverson. What a move inside by Iverson.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Anthony against English. Back to Anthony. They kick it out to Green. Taken away by Kirilenko. And here we go with Kirilenko running it up the court. Great D that time from Green.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Mitchell passes to Carmelo. Westbrook against Iverson, and the wide open shot from Green. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just a terrific decision from Westbrook there. He loves kicking it out to shooters.
English looking around. To the paint. Here's Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Westbrook with a screen for Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Mitchell with the steal. Westbrook kicks to Mitchell. Down low. Green draws the double. And stolen by English. To the paint. And English with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chance to check out stats for Russell Westbrook.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Malone. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Mitchell in the corner. Outside Anthony. Pass to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Over Iverson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Thunder leading by 5. Dumars dishes to Kirilenko. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Now that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron. Timberwolves trail by 4. Mitchell outside. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Green. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And there's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Anthony's got 13 points.
And with little to no time left on the shot clock, Anthony goes on the attack. What a finish.
Up top, English. Covered by Anthony. Anthony against English. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
No good on the free throw. And the Thunder making a switch here. Young's checked in. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Minnesota. Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 3. Westbrook passes to Mitchell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. English against Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Anthony gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Yes, and the foul. Magic Johnson picks one up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
One shot.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Timberwolves. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Stolen by Kirilenko. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at the Timberwolves. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Thunder. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they find themselves as just a middle-of-the-road team this year. Opponents they would have blown away last season are giving them all they can handle at this point.
Well, it shows you just how quickly things change in this league. Even if the rosters look similar, these aren't the same opponents.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Westbrook against Young. Mitchell wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Mitchell's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Young dishes to Iverson. Alone, a screen on Johnson. And it's Iverson missing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Westbrook passes to Oden. And here is Anthony. English covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by Allen Iverson. The Thunder leading by 4. English with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Here's Mitchell. Inside and stolen by Iverson. Johnson against Kirilenko. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ewing's checked in. Then Wallace, he's checked in for Minnesota. OG comes in for Carmelo Anthony.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Johnson outside. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Wallace. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's English. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 7. Wallace right side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Patrick Ewing.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
For Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Wallace.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Andrei Kirilenko. Second free throw, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Young from outside. Ewing tipped back in for 2. Ewing's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Mitchell outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 8. Iverson outside. Ewing a screen on Johnson. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound Minnesota. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th assist on the night.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Here's Iverson. It's taken away by Wallace. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Misses the 3.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Westbrook, falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And Ewing slams it in.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Throw it up his way, and the rest is easy. And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Shot from 12. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Malone is out there with Joe Dumars. Then there's Ewing. And it's Young. And it's Levine in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Anthony against Dumars. Here's Johnson. Back to Anthony. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Jones for three. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Malone sets the pick for Young. Outside, Levine. Inside, and then Ewing with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Johnson outside. Pass to Wallace. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Can't hit that one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Anthony. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Malone. Levine kicks to Young. Outside Levine. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Ewing. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Ewing's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Pass to Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And Malone gets double teamed. Dumars. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. And the Thunder lead by 5.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And it's in there.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Outside, Malone. The screen from Ewing. Levine kicks to Malone. Anthony against Dumars. And the shot goes in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Green. Poke loose. The Thunder have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Dumars the pass to Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns.
In that one against the Pistons, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Zach LaVine. Minnesota also with the sub. Oden's checked in. And so he hits both. Now here's Johnson. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Kirilenko kicks to Malone. Outside, Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Well, year after year, Young is one of the best when it comes to drawing fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
English, he's checked in for the Thunder. Iverson comes in for Patrick Ewing. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Anthony. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson. Mitchell against Dumars. Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots over Dumars. Kept alive. Mitchell dishes to Oden. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Oh, thunderous jam from Oden. The guy has a lot of power.
Young against Westbrook. Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Mitchell kicks to Green. Westbrook surveying the D. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Kirilenko's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dumars. Young with no one around. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Jones. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Iverson a screen on Westbrook. Iverson sneaks his way inside.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Westbrook against Young. Kicks it out to Jones. Looking for Oden. He gets it there. Over Kirilenko. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Greg Oden.
And the potential for Oden to be dominant in the paint is off the charts.
Young in the corner and is out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Ewing comes in for Dumars, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Trae Young. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside, Jones. The Thunder pull it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Mitchell against LaVine. Iverson outside. From deep, and Jones sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside. And the Thunder with some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Ewing. And it's Dumars in for Zach LaVine. And then for Minnesota, Green comes in for Wallace. And Anthony subbed in for Jones.
I see him.
Mitchell against Dumars. Mitchell outside. Back to Oden. Over Malone. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Thunder leading by 7. To the paint. Kicks it out to Iverson. And Oden sends it back.
Oh, great block from Oden. And this is the type of defender he's capable of becoming.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots.
And for Westbrook, it's all about staying engaged
on defense, using that athleticism and length to pester shooter.
Oden with a screen for Westbrook. To the middle. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. It goes on Moses Malone.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
And in terms of build, Greg Oden is the complete package for a front court player. 7 feet tall with an over 7-foot wingspan. I mean, what more could you ask for?
And he sinks the second. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Iverson outside. Up top, English. Covered by Anthony. English inside. Anthony on him. Westbrook rips down the rebound.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Off target from outside.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Now Iverson. Oh, Iverson fighting for that one.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Outside Westbrook. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Westbrook. Green outside. Here's Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Now Mitchell. Here's the shot. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
Oden a screen on Dumars. Here's Westbrook. Now Anthony. And get the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
English outside. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Now Mitchell launches it. And it misses.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Alex English.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey, guys.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alex English.